it's parent-teacher conference time again, and you need some help with your scheduling. Well, if your parents have Gmail and you can email them, you can invite them to set their own appointments with you on a Google Calendar that you create. Let's take a look at how that works. Here's my Google Calendar, and I'm going to add a new calendar. I'm viewing all the ones that are already in my Google Calendar. I'm going to click right next to My Calendars and choose Create a New Calendar. I'm going to make one called Mr. Eaton's Parent-Teacher Conference Schedule. I'll make sure that that calendar can be shared with others. So right down here, I'll click Share this calendar with others and make this calendar public. So anybody I send a link to can see this calendar. I'll click Create Calendar, and now back on my calendar after a couple of seconds, it will pop up down here under my calendars. We'll give it a second. Here it comes. There it is, Mr. Eaton's PT Conference Schedule. So that's been added to my calendar. I want to make sure that anytime I make a change to this or anytime any parents set up their own appointments, I get notified. So next to the name of the calendar, I'm going to click on the little down arrow again and choose Edit Notifications and check each of the slots under Email for new events, changed events, canceled events, and event responses. And then click Save. So now anytime anybody responds to me, sets themselves an appointment, I will know it. Our parent-teacher conferences are going to happen, let's say tomorrow from noon till 6. So I'm going to click from noon to 6 and create a new event just like I would in any normal Google Calendar event. Only instead of putting it on my Doug Eaton calendar, I'm going to be sure to change it and put it on my Mr. Eaton's PT Conference Schedule calendar and turn it into appointment slots. It's right here at the top. It says appointment slots. It's very important that you know that that's only going to happen if you're in week view. So make sure you're in the week view of your calendar before you start this new appointment slots. Making sure, whoops, I lost my calendar. Make sure it's in Mr. Eaton's PT Conference Schedule, and we'll give them, we'll do 30 minutes apiece. No, you know what, 15 minutes is enough. So I'm going to talk to each parent for 15 minutes, let them set up their own appointments. I want to edit those details because I want the parents to know that the conference is happening in my classroom. And there's no title there because I'm going to let the parents go ahead and fill in their own information. And on this screen where it says this calendar's appointment page, and there's this big giant Google link here, whoops, let's select that whole link and copy it because that's the link I'm going to send to my parents. And that will be a link to this calendar for this parent-teacher conference week, this week, and for any in the future. And I can just keep adding them and use that same link. So I've got the link. We'll save it. And now it's time to email this event to my parents so they can schedule themselves. So in my email, I've already started an email. It's my parent-teacher conference schedule. I'm going to send it out just like I normally communicate with my parents. And I'll type something like click here to set an appointment and then select that whole sentence and put in a hyperlink to that URL that I pasted or copied earlier. There it goes. Just paste it right in there. And now when the parents click on that, let's see, they're checking their email. They get the email from me tonight. What they're going to see is a view of my calendar with instructions here at the top on how they can click on an appointment slot and schedule themselves. You see the 15-minute slots here in my calendar. When they click one of those appointments, let's say I'm John's dad and I want to schedule myself for noon to 12:15. There we go. And I could type a little more information in there, or I could enter my name, John's dad. And as soon as I save that, you'll hear a ding in the background. My phone's going to go bing, and I'm going to get an email from John's dad. There it is. And back over here in my email, I got a message that John's dad just scheduled himself for 12 to 12:15 tomorrow. And on my Google Calendar, let's refresh that so I see the very latest version of it. That appointment slot has been added right there. There's John's dad. On his calendar, it'll also be added to his. If he cancels, I'll get notified of that as well, and he can manage, see what time slots are available, and set his own appointments with me. If you got questions about that or is anything else I can do to help you, shoot me an email. I'm Doug Eaton, and my email address is doug@eatontechsolutions.com. We'll talk to you soon.